Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Tuesday, the 17th of December. Indian PM Modi urges calm as protests continue over citizenship law. Pakistani court hands death penalty to former President Musharraf. And Sri Lankan President says Parliament to be dissolved in March. And now for all the details, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi appealed for calm while blaming the opposition Congress party for spreading lies as protests continued across the country over the new religion-based citizenship law. Meanwhile, Indian capital New Delhi was rocked again by a violent protest later in the day.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday accused the opposition Congress party of spreading lies about the Citizenship Amendment Act and creating an atmosphere of fear for Muslims in the country. Speaking during an election rally in Jharkhand, the Prime Minister said, "The new citizenship law doesn't snatch away any right of the Indian citizens nor causes any harm." The act seeks to grant Indian citizenship to non-Muslims who have settled in India prior to 2015, fleeing religious persecution in Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan. But the law does not apply to Muslims. Modi urged university students who have been protesting across the country against the law to remain calm and said the government is open to debate.
ये सरकार आपके हर बात, हर भावना को सुनती है, समझती है, लेकिन आपको ये भी समझना होगा कि कहीं कुछ दल कथित अर्बन नक्सल, कहीं अपने आप को बुद्धिजीवी कहने वाले लोग आपके कंधे पर बंदूकें चला करके अपना राजनीतिक उल्लू तो सीधा नहीं कर रहे हैं.
Meanwhile, later in the day, 2 days after protests broke out in New Delhi's Jamia Millia Islamia University, the Indian capital was rocked again with a violent protest in Seelampur area. The angry protesters demanding scrapping of the amended citizenship law tossed several vehicles and pelted stones at police, after which the police had to resort to baton charging and firing tear gas shells to disperse them. A large number of policemen had been deployed in the area till the last reports came in.
In news from Pakistan, Pakistan's former President Pervez Musharraf was on Tuesday handed death sentence by a special court in the high treason case against him. The 76-year-old former military ruler, who is currently in Dubai, faced treason charges for suspending the constitution and imposing emergency rule in 2007, a punishable offence for which he was indicted in 2014.
A special court in Islamabad on Tuesday sentenced former Pakistani President Pervez Musharraf to death for high treason. A 3-member bench of the special court found the former military ruler Musharraf guilty in the high treason case and handed him death sentence under Article 6 of the Constitution. This is the first time in Pakistan's history that a military chief has been declared guilty of high treason and handed death sentence. 76-year-old Musharraf, who has been living in Dubai since March 2016, had been facing treason charges for suspending the constitution and imposing emergency rule in 2007, a punishable offence for which he was indicted in 2014. He is currently undergoing medical treatment in Dubai only. Musharraf can appeal the special court's verdict in the Supreme Court. If the top court upholds the special court's verdict, the president possesses the constitutional authority under Article 45 to pardon a death row defendant.
Moving on, political activist Nasir Aziz Khan has slammed Islamabad's designs to merge the illegally occupied territories of Pakistan-administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan into Pakistani provinces. He said the recent statement by Raja Farooq Haider Khan that he might be the last Prime Minister of Pakistan-administered Kashmir clearly indicates Pakistan's nefarious agenda.
Spokesperson of United Kashmir People's National Party or UKPNP, Nasir Aziz Khan, has slammed Pakistani designs to merge the illegally occupied region of Pakistan's administered Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan into Pakistan. He said the recent statement by Raja Farooq Haider Khan that the Pakistani administration has given him message that there will be no Prime Minister of Pakistan-administered Kashmir after him clearly indicates Islamabad's nefarious agenda. The political activist highlighted that administrators in Pakistan openly say that the region should be merged with Punjab province and other parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
यानी कि इन दोनों एरियाज को वो बाई आज़मीन पाकिस्तान में मर्ज करना चाहते हैं और उन्होंने एक मनसूबाबंदी कंप्लीट कर ली है। पाकिस्तान का स्टेट ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर पे कोई लोकल स्टैंड आई नहीं था, लीगल उनकी कोई क्लेम नहीं बनता था, इलीगल ऑक्युपायर थे, अग्रेसर थे। यूएन की जो रेजोल्यूशंस है उनके मुताबिक भी।
Activists blame the stooge rulers in both the illegally occupied regions, work at Pakistan's behest, and help Islamabad fill its treasuries through economic depredations and exploitation of natural resources. Although Pakistan never had a legal claim over the territories, the administrators have persecuted the locals through military rule and at times forced legislations that left them deprived of any human rights.
In news from Afghanistan, US Senator Lindsey Graham on Monday said that if Pakistan applies more pressure on the Taliban, it would be enormously helpful to resolve the conflict in Afghanistan. He made the remarks during his visit to Kabul after meeting the top leadership in Pakistan.
US Senator Lindsey Graham said on Monday that US President Donald Trump's relationship with Pakistan would really accelerate the chance for peace in Afghanistan. Speaking at a news conference at the Resolute Support headquarters in the Afghan capital, Graham added, "The Taliban cannot be trusted to be a reliable counter-terrorism force for America to ensure that the Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State Khorasan do not re-emerge."
I think the relationship that President Trump has with Pakistan could change behavior in a way that would really accelerate the chance for peace. We all know that if Pakistan applied more pressure on the Taliban, it would be enormously helpful to resolving the conflict here.
The US blames that Islamabad maintains close contacts with the Afghan Taliban and has long considered Pakistan's cooperation crucial to efforts to end the war in Afghanistan. US Special Envoy for Peace Zalmay Khalilzad had last week announced halt in peace talks with the Taliban after an attack on a crucial US base in Afghanistan's Bagram.
More news from Afghanistan. A bomb blast in a government office in Afghanistan's Takhar province killed at least one person and wounded 4 others on Monday. No militant group has claimed responsibility for the attack so far.
A bomb planted in a government office rocked Khwaja Ghar district of Afghanistan's Takhar province on Monday, killing at least one person and wounding 4 others. No militant group has claimed responsibility for the attack so far, but Khwaja Ghar has been regarded as Taliban hotbed in Takhar. Meanwhile, in another incident on Monday, at least 10 civilians were killed in a roadside mine blast in eastern Khost province, local media reported. Officials have claimed that the mine was placed by the Taliban in the area, but the group has not yet commented on the blast. This comes as the Taliban has intensified attacks in the country following the pause in the peace talks between the group and the US delegation in Doha. The Taliban in its latest offensive claimed an insider attack last Saturday which killed at least 23 security personnel in Afghanistan's Ghazni province.
Women in Nepal's Gorkha district have started working as masons in reconstruction sites after getting skilled under a special UN program. The program is not only providing the women the opportunity to develop new skills, but is also helping them to be financially independent.
Breaking the stereotype that women should only work inside homes, some female residents of Nepal's Gorkha district have started working as masons in reconstruction sites. The female Masons have started working after getting trained under a special program by United Nations Development Program or UNDP Nepal, which not only provided them the opportunity to develop new skills but also made them financially independent. Reconstruction drive in Nepal kick-started after the earthquake of 2015, which claimed thousands of lives. Officials said there was scarcity of manpower for the reconstruction initially, but such programs can improve the situation.
गर्ने क्रममा चाहिँ महिलाहरू पनि काम गरिरहेको देखिन्छ हामीले चाहिँ देखेर चाहिँ काम गरिरहेको ठाउँमा चाहिँ महिलाहरू पनि सहभागी देखिएको छ त्यो सहभागितालाई चाहिँ हामीले त्यही चाहिँ गरेर ट्रेनिङ दिनुभएकोले उहाँहरूलाई पनि त्यही प्रयोग गरिएको हुन्छ भनेर हैन काम हाम्रो ट्रेनिङ चाहिँ अन साइड हुने भएको भएर चाहिँ जहाँ काम जतिजनाले काम गर्नु भएको जसले काम गर्नु भयो उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ त्यही राखेर चाहिँ ट्रेनिङ दिनु गरेको छ।
अब पहिला अब अलिअलि पैसाहरुमा पनि श्रीमानसा मागिरहनु पर्थ्यो, अहिले मागिरहनु पर्दैन, आफैसा हुन्छ, आफ्नो सिप्स छ, अब भूकम्प रहित घर नमुना घर बनाउनु पाइया छ, बालबच्चा बचाउनु पाइया छ, सिप निजान्ने छ, घर खर्च पनि राम्रो तरिकाले चलेछ।
The government of India is supporting the construction of 50,000 houses in Gorkha and Nuwakot districts of Nepal. India appointed UNDP and also United Nations Office for Project Services as socio-technical facilitation consultants for Gorkha and Nuwakot district respectively last year.
Sri Lanka's President Gotabaya Rajapaksa said on Monday that the parliament will definitely be dissolved in March next year. This comes after the president earlier this month prorogued the House until January 3rd next year.
Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has said the parliament will definitely be dissolved next March and the general election will be held before the provincial council elections. The president made the statement at a meeting with journalists at the presidential secretariat on Monday, according to local media reports. Gotabaya said he wants a strong government to function and that it could not be done in the current parliament. He said that it was his and Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa's intention to hold all the postponed elections. The president had earlier this month prorogued the House until January 3rd next year. Gotabaya Rajapaksa was sworn in as Sri Lanka's 7th president on November 18. However, his party lacks the working majority in the 225-member assembly, and ending the session gives him freedom to rule without opposition from lawmakers.
With Christmas just round the corner, markets in India's southern state of Tamil Nadu are flooded with wide array of decorative items. The festival is celebrated with much pomp, gaiety and devotion across India.
With only a few days left for Christmas, markets in India's southern province of Tamil Nadu are flooded with decorative items for the festival. Shops in Coimbatore city of Tamil Nadu are luring people with a variety of items, including Christmas trees, bells, lanterns, stars and miniatures of Santa Claus, most of which have been imported from China. Products from China continue to flood markets, especially during the festival season, because of the low prices and huge variety.
New collections on the lot of available ipo China la export pannirkom. China trees and toys ellame export panni irukkom. New varieties nare available irukku ipo shop la.
And this is very amazing. We are seeing so much varieties of Christmas trees, especially the stars. We have some LED stars here, so amazing, and we are satisfied in this place. Romba nalla irukku, and we saw some kinds of balls and bells here. This is very creative and colorful here.
India is a land of diversity. Therefore, people from different regions have different customs and beliefs which influence the Christmas celebrations. Christians from less than 3% of India's more than 1 billion population, but Christmas is widely celebrated in metros and other big cities with much pomp, gaiety and devotion. The day is marked by singing carols, lighting candles, decorating Christmas trees and exchanging gifts.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsia Newsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsia Newsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.